Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Stories of poor management and fraud at numerous important trading platforms have surfaced in recent weeks, decimating the cryptocurrency sector. However, blockchain-based innovations are still developing, and they still have a lot of potential. This has led to Coinbase standing out as a steady and powerful leader. A relationship with the smart contract platform Cardano is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for this to materialize, despite the fact that there are an infinite number of reasons why Coinbase is frequently misinterpreted. There are several gaps that need to be closed. For the last 4 years, instead of adding new assets to its process all at once, which would have increased their prices and sparked rumors of insider trading, Coinbase revised its approach on new token listing. The company went public at the time with the goal of looking into the possibility of listing new assets to lessen the impact of a listing. In fact, the company said, quote, "We cannot promise that all the assets we are investigating will ultimately be listed for trade. Adding new assets takes extensive exploratory effort from a technical and compliance standpoint." The CEO of Coinbase believes that the company may eventually list millions of coins. Coinbase was focusing on a large number of new tokens at the time, some of which had dubious project backgrounds and operated under gray legal jurisdiction. Within years, coin-based hosts might issue hundreds of tokens, and perhaps millions of coin-based hosts could expand their staking options to include Cardano ADA, one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. In order to enable developers to create a variety of decentralized finance apps, new cryptocurrencies, and other things, Cardano was created as the next-generation evolution of Ethereum-enabled smart contracts. As we move toward 2023, businesses have started to consider the new year as they balance their hopes and plans for the remainder of this year, which includes growth in key areas for crypto companies like Coinbase. Furthermore, 3 key issues are shown in the current paper in Coinbase titled 2023 Crypto Market Outlook. The US-based cryptocurrency exchange thinks that because of variables including string tokenomics, strong ecosystems, and enough liquidity, investors will turn to higher quality digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The deleveraging that took place in 2022, according to Coinbase, significantly reduced investors' desire to amass all currencies, and a full recovery might take months. Additionally, the focus of Coinbase's study was mostly on the state of the cryptocurrency market. Although it was not made clear, the Cardano network is concentrated on Layer 1 and Layer 2 services, which the paper claimed were getting significantly more competitive over time. According to the analysis, a significant amount of activity on blockchains was veering away from the recognized cyclical market trend. Additionally, the usage and transaction growth on each blockchain differs from one another rather than growing simultaneously. Solutions that deal with scalability, speed, and/or transaction fees are in good demand from users. But whether this will develop into a winner-take-all market is less clear. The study claimed that it did not omit to discuss the FTX crash and how the incident affected market liquidity. Similar to how it affected market regulation, it also affected how the market was perceived as having less confidence after the collapse of the crypto exchanges. Coinbase anticipates that these events' aftermath will provide a fertile climate for innovation, pushing the entire sector toward more steady growth and unending speculation. The market capitalization of Coinbase is roughly $8 billion, while Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that was first developed as a joke in 2021, is breaking all previous records with a value of $9 billion. This comparison does not necessarily reflect the intrinsic value of those projects, but it might demonstrate how, in a highly volatile market, a meme coin might outperform the shares of a big US-based exchange. The same tragedy currently befalls Cardano ADA. This merely suggests that both parties to a partnership have fallen from grace and are now on the ground. So, is there still a chance for this collaboration? Recently, Coinbase stock reached record lows, which was an unexpected development. In light of the fact that the S&P 500 and other cryptocurrencies have begun to gain popularity and value, investors are beginning to worry about the company's long-term prospects. Although the bonds have a significant assured upside, bondholders would prefer to sell now than take the chance that Coinbase may eventually default. The collapse of the FTX exchange is undoubtedly one of the factors fueling concerns regarding currency base. Investors worry that Coinbase and all other cryptocurrency exchanges will eventually adopt a similar trend. While it is reasonable to have these kinds of concerns, it is equally unwise to panic. Cardano ADA follows the same story. Coinbase's failure to include Cardano in his report, however, prompted questions about the validity of the ostensible relationship. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, felt that the business had missed some of the most intriguing chances in the market once the study was made public. Cardano Hoskinson expressed his dissatisfaction with Coinbase, saying he had hoped for better and that there had been no mention of Cardano. "Oh no." Said in a really quiet voice. He expressed diverse reactions too. Hoskinson, "I honestly expected better." His tweets were widely read on Reddit. If you agreed with the architects of Cardano, then you should know that a sizable portion of them made fun of his strategy and the Cardano network. "Nobody owes you anything," to quote Charles, "you ought to hurl a lot of pebbles at a man who screams about tribalism all the time." I understand the user's annoyance after reading comments made by other users. When it comes to legitimate projects like ADA and Ergo, the state pool operator and project manager, Coinbase drags its feet and mentions a lot of dubious ones. Following several incomplete jokes on Twitter about a massive plot to repress Cardano, Rick McCracken maintained that the disclosure was not made on purpose. However, given that Cardano has been drawing a lot of disappointments and stains, the unfavorable responses were to be expected. Charles Hoskinson recently responded to an opinion piece that was published by the cryptocurrency news site CoinDesk. In 2023, Cardano will reportedly turn into a zombie chain, according to the reports. As speculative capital bids the ecosystem fair, Cardano will lose its ranking as a top 10 blockchain, according to CoinDesk. It was well known that Cardano was riding the buzz from his early days and that, despite the innovation centered around Web3, and the current intensity of the bear market, Cardano has not undergone any meaningful ecosystem development. Each day, Ethereum maintains a volume of about $1 billion. In comparison, the daily volume of Cardano is down $1 million and OSIS is down $100,000. A Cardinal fan with the Twitter handle Cardano Nudes reportedly questioned Hoskinson if he had read the CoinDesk report that upgraded the network from a ghost chain to a zombie chain after reading the bad report. "Did you notice that AOS and I received an upgrade from the ghost chain to the zombie chain at the CoinDesk?" In response to this piece, Hoskinson asserts that Cardano has likely turned into a zombie chain. From his viewpoint, the piece only served to corroborate his advice that the cryptocurrency media despises Cardano ADA. He emphasized how little support Cardano has received from crypto media sites. This minimal backing has resulted in Cardano receiving poor press from news sources like CoinDesk. It's also important to note that Cardano is viewed by critics as a ghost chain with minimal to no utility. Cardano has managed to document a significant increase in the number of smart contracts implemented on the network in an effort to disprove the news stories. According to crypto bases, Cardano had a more than 300% increase in the number of smart contracts deployed. In order to enhance the performance of the blockchains, the Cordova network has also experienced a number of improvements this year. In particular, the Cardano development team's IOG published the first hard fork on the mainnet in September. The hard fork was an upgrade that brought about a number of important enhancements, such as quicker block production and improved smart contract capabilities. Despite the fact that opinions on Cardano are still the same, that still demonstrates that Cardano is leading developer activity. Developer activity is indicated by the volume of work being done on the crypto's public GitHub repository, despite the fact that the price of the ADA token is not having the greatest of times. Higher development activity is an indicator of the developer's dedication to the project and can be used to predict the coin's long-term potential. Cardano has not performed all that well in terms of price, but for a while now, it has dominated developer activity. Additionally, this developer trust may be encouraging for ADA investors, and over time it may affect both the price of Cardano and the currency base, which are both declining. Both parties must up their game and disprove the rumors that this alliance is only between weaklings if they want to prevent that label from being placed on it. Of course, what do you think about this? Let's discuss in the section below. In the following video, we'll see you. Check out our previous movies to see how Cardano is living up to the promise of being the Ethereum killer in the interim. Be sure to always click the subscribe notification buttons.